This is the classroom, one of Ireland's most enterprising spaces for digital preservation. Students aiming to compete in the Den were tasked with the following: present a Dragon's Den-style pitch of a game they have developed, present a one-page advert highlighting the important components of the game, and provide a 3-page description of the game. The main objective of the assessment was to develop a game that communicates a digital preservation topic in a fun, innovative, approachable way.
The main objective of our board game, Dungeons and Documents, is to explain digital preservation in a fun, innovative way. Our approach was to convey that digital preservation is not as straightforward as simply saving a file, which is demonstrated by players having to protect against threats that mimic real-life digital preservation issues throughout the course of the game. These threats refer to ideas of panic, destruction, and dystopian futures, which are all common metaphors used in reference to digital preservation. However, the motif of archivists on a quest in a medieval setting is so effective because it demonstrates that digital preservation is an ongoing journey that will fail if digital objects are not preserved continuously.
Instead of the classical digital preservation time bomb analogy, we wanted to be more innovative. We chose to use the hero's journey. It let us present the process of digital preservation as an exciting adventure, not as the usual panicked dash. We took the narrative and used it to innovate new expressions of digital curation concepts and terms. Metadata, for instance, appears as tokens carried on the character sheet, while metaphor presents user skepticism as a swamp on the map, the mirror of mistrust. We translated protecting data integrity into a score value, since backups give extra lives, preventing the treasures from being lost to perils, and also count towards points tallied at the end of the game.
We believe that our digital preservation game, Dungeons and Documents, is a practical tool for outreach purposes because it is designed to be enjoyable for audiences of all ages. The game makes digital preservation clear and accessible to a wider audience by use of an overarching journey narrative and through connecting important preservation concepts to game mechanics. These strong conceptual ties make the game adaptable for any audience, including stakeholders or members of the public without any prior knowledge of digital preservation.
I believe Ellen, Fergal, and Lena's submission will make a lasting contribution to digital preservation because it shifts classic narratives associated with digital preservation, fear, panic, and alarm, to a more nuanced and fitting one of a journey, tied up into an approachable game. It opens a wider conversation about evolving the metaphors we use in digital preservation, and I was pleased to come along for the journey.